Penguinz0 exposed, normalizing consumption of naughty bits on the internet. Because nobody ever looks at naughty stuff on the internet without Penguinz0 wearing a t-shirt, because it's symbolic and we can discern this because we're very perceptual and very intuitive people. For any of you who don't know, Penguinz0 is a guy who does YouTube videos about random shit. He's really become obsessed with looking at body cams and dash cams of police and other people getting involved in stuff that is unhinged at bare minimum. Anyway, 2019, just before, let's say early spring, a YouTuber uploaded a video called Penguinz0 Exposed Normalizing Porn Consumption. Yes, we have to censor that word because YouTube is censoring ordinary words, including initialisms like IRS. Yes, saying IRS can get me flagged now. I said IRL and they flagged it as IRS. That doesn't even make sense even if I said it, but really? Anyway, it was removed because the AI bot's running things. Just name it Skynet and get it over with. Next. The uploader who created this exposed video where it talking about things that couldn't possibly be interpreted anyway at all. Remember, the internet was literally built and financed primarily on porn, almost exclusively, creating vast amounts of money that people don't want to admit they made from it. Every single entrepreneur on the internet that did internet stuff made money through pornography. Yeah, I said the word entirely. You have to wait until after 1 minute and 30 seconds to say the word for the full name, not just the short-term word porn. Anyway, he's being blamed for the consumption. Not literally that the internet is literally built off of porn. It stands on the mountain of stuff. So let's not talk about the stuff. The t-shirt? Okay, who did this video that's so unhinged? Is this part of an alternate reality game? Should we assume that fake news stories and bullshit like this that makes no sense, but you have to click it because it's obviously clickbait? Can we just assume this is YouTube poop, alternate reality game shit? Should we treat it that way? Should we give people not just the benefit of the doubt, but just say, oh yeah, been there, oh, not this shit again. Can we do that? The uploader died in the year 2020, just before Christmas, which honestly I think that's particularly sad. Or around that time. He had done a stream on the 18th of December of that year, and he died. The uploader is notorious for putting up videos of questionable veracity. Whether or not he's just playing with people or deliberately misleading people, I would say, depending on what I was looking at that he did at one time, I think he was misleading people. Whether it's deliberate or not, or exploitive, I don't know. And honestly, he's no longer here to defend himself, so I'm not going to say either way. But I have made videos debunking his videos because they were preposterous. He went under various names. Jeff C., Jeff Censored, Jeff Consumption. Also as FreeRadioRevolution later on, and FakeNewsReport. And SupremeLordCommander. Might be trolling. Okay, can we, let's just go there. Let's say that. But should this person have been censored off the internet and harassed by a large corporation with literally the power to control what your computer does and then get you blamed for it? Let's move on. So Jeff C., the person I debunked because of him coming to certain conclusions or deliberately ignoring what everything points to and coming up with a very weird, twisted, strained narrative and logic set, bending over backwards, trying to create a conspiracy theory, presumably for entertainment, or maybe you could say for making the world a worse place. That can be said about anybody doing it. Let's get him out of the way. Penguinz0 was not angry with him. He considered this gold. It was so unhinged that he had it during a podcast he did with some other people, and then he put it up a video saying, I can't find the video anymore. The video done by Penguinz was about the time when people are figuring out Jeff C. wasn't posting anymore. This had happened before, and every time it happened, people would archive the videos, but this was much more intense, apparently. Here we go. And I have archives of it, and people re-uploaded the video, and people pointed out under his video, hey, Penguinz, here's a copy of it. We all back up his stuff. Most of us don't really believe any of it, but it's funny. And I found the original URL ended in P0 with an underscore in front of it. And a DRR, Dr. R underscore fo. You can find it pretty much in the title, probably. It was re-uploaded by YouTube user Strobe underscore 101 and another YouTube user Truth Reuploaded 908 and several others. There's also a goodbye video or farewell video apparently concerning Jeff C. Jeff C is one of those individuals that people like me would debunk all the time because it was deserved. There's also a Twitter post and a BitChute channel named New World Agenda that may or may not contain some of his data. The links that were in the video led to a set of pages that at that moment were run by Jeff C or on behalf of him or by a fan or whatever, and were included in the comments or the description. Now we're at the 6-minute mark. That's the explanation. What is this video about? Here we go. You could argue lots of YouTubers, all the way up and down through, yes, Alex Jones was a YouTuber at one point, partially, are responsible for fake news, causing problems, causing something happening on the 6th of a particular month in a particular year we're not allowed to bring up because that will get you flagged. In a world where you can be punished for liking a video. I have a channel that was torn down partially and then put back up because I had a playlist that contained videos that YouTube didn't like. But it was my liked playlist, which YouTube won't let me not have. If I upvote a video, I'm punished for it because they can technically say, you made a YouTube video playlist containing something we don't like when it was YouTube doing it without my permission. In the world you're in, you're soaking in it. Is it really that they're being paranoid, at least now, about being censored and harassed and fucked with and spied on when you literally right now, if you're watching this YouTube video, depending on the device you're on, you're literally being watched by a corporation who then funnels the information directly to the police. Next, should we assume, even in Alex Jones's case, originally he did start off just a troll who put up Jeff Norrie, whack job stories without editing, just like Fox News claims to be journalists by putting up fake news stories by saying this is what they said, and then they can avoid being dragged to court over it. This gives a platform to false news. In the case of Jeff C., he may have created it from whole cloth. Or was it just an ARG and he's just messing with people? Now that he's no longer with us and I do not feel comfortable debunking him, I can debunk the subject matter. I could just do that if I wanted to. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that this was all ARG stuff and him just playing up with working the algorithm, clickbaity stuff. Versus what we have now where AI makes up preposterously stupid shit that we now call brain rot because it's the same level of crazy, but now it's so bad we don't watch it. Because it's unwatchably bad. Jeff C. put out stuff that was watchable. He got benefit from it. Can you really get mad at him? Do I believe that he caused harm? Yeah, he put up some videos that inspired people to do some terrible things, and I would give him some level of that was bad and say, yeah, I agree. Maybe. Okay. If he's not here anymore and there's no point in it, debunking the videos I've already done 1 billion times, some of the subject matter is quoted again, whatever. I want to bring up one of my favorite quasi-reformed individuals. There was a person at one time who really seemed, I'm going to say he believed it. He's still with us, by the way, I think. Going under Jim Lee. You might recognize that from my channel because I integrated his name kind of as a tribute and then as a dig and as a joke to him. Jim Lee put up a website called climateviewer.whatever. And because Google decided to make Google Earth and Google Maps not work anymore to fuck people over unless they were able to pay up, he inadvertently was stuck with making his own version of Google Earth that worked. Now, he believes in conspiracy theories and blah, blah, blah. He wanted to make a worldwide map, because it has to be a worldwide map, of every weird thing that happens. No matter how goofy, just submit it, and you can have it posted to the website. It doesn't get enough love, because it's a collaborative project between people who just sign up and use it at the time. The next thing is, it was good. It worked. We could get information. I could look up my area, look around, and see, oh, today someone posted a Bigfoot sighting. Hey, here's a video to look up. Gave me something to debunk, or more accurately, in that case, I literally got on the bus and went there and looked around and figured out how it was done. It was an optical illusion caused by the angle of the camera. The guy didn't even realize it. I even found the guy. That would have never happened if I didn't have his website to go to. I seriously signed up. At one time, I was debunking his videos left and right, and it was fun. This is the kind of banter that the internet's supposed to be about, not scary shit. Not AI scary shit either. I miss the simpler days when I was debunking somebody that I felt comfortable, riffing on by adding his name to one of my channel names. Right next to the troll that was trying to impersonate him, so that I could misdirect the troll's work to my channel, where I immediately debunked it. Somebody who was impersonating me tried to impersonate Jim Lee. Suddenly, we weren't enemies at all. And when I found out what was done to him by a large corporation, I'm like, oh, hell no. And I put up a video promoting his website. I don't know if it's still there anymore. Think of it. User-created website, run not by a corporation, run with donations only. Just putting up a world map that was accurate, that showed you the weather, road patterns, traffic patterns, and local news stories if you zoomed in. And it was run entirely by the people submitting the data. You think we might need to do that right now? And just not let an AI run any damn thing? How many of you are looking for a manual transmission car, or just a car that doesn't have any extra shit in it? Are you waking up? So Jeff C., do I think he was an evil person? No. Do I think he made a mistake? Yeah. Do I think he ended up causing problems? Definitely. Did I have a load of fun debunking some of his crap? Yeah. Could he have been just trolling? Sure. Do all of you miss the days when we could accurately say that and not have a worry about something bad happening at all? I think most of you do, if you were around then. And if you weren't around then, yes, those were the glory days where we were debunking Bigfoot. We didn't have to debunk the president literally breaking the Constitution. Okay, I really miss the Jeff C. days and the Climate Viewer Jim Lee days. I miss those days. And so do most of the people who were angry at Jeff C. and other people. We miss those days. We didn't know how good we had it. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt until they remove it. And then still do it anyway, because maybe they're just fucking with you because maybe they got some other thing underneath there. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. This will be an ode to Jeff C. Sorry, he's gone.